All right, so today's video, I'm going to talk about how to get started on your fitness journey or just overall your health journey. I like the word health over the fitness because fitness is more like your exercise routines and this and that. So it's kind of like, oh, I need to go to the gym to start my fitness journey. Whereas your health journey is overall. Health is like your diet. Obviously, it's, I guess you can say it's your fitness, which is like your exercise routines and also your sleep, your stress, just overall everything, right? Your lifestyle. So how to start a health lifestyle, health routine, whatever it may be, it's fairly simple. I think we overcomplicate things. I think we look a lot at, oh, I weigh this much. I want to get to this weight. I need to eat salads. I need to do this. I need to do that. Like, I think we overthink it and overlook it. I think that's why a lot of people quit. What the biggest mistake I always see people make is they go really, really hard at the start to the point where they burn out and then they just stop. Now, I was a personal trainer at a gym in the past, and I've trained people, online as well. So it's something that I've noticed. Sometimes when it comes to personal training, you'll train them and you'll kind of like train them on certain things. You'll get them to do like certain exercises. And what that does sometimes, it kind of confuses the client sometimes because they just want the results. They just want to get more fit. But sometimes when you're showing them all these like exercise things and this and that, it kind of like makes it confusing for them. So we should keep it simple. That realistically, keep it simple. Sometimes someone will ask me, "Oh, I never see you do this exercise. I never see you do this exercise," and I just say because it doesn't fit with my routine, doesn't fit with my body, and my body. Sometimes everyone's body is different. Some exercise you do, your body might react differently. So, and fitness is like very very like subjective too. It's ever changing. So here's what I recommend personally, like when I train people or what I advise. Start slow, but find your consistency. And you can do that just by going for walks. Walking is I would say it's one of the more underrated things that you can do to just get your heart rate up just a little bit. It's low intensity, but you're moving your body. And I always advise people to go for walks outside. I don't advise people to count walking at work or walking to work or walking this and that as something that to count that. I don't count that because you're kind of obligated to do that. Whereas when you go for a walk, outside or, even maybe even a treadmill, like for example, you're kind of doing it because you decided to do it, right? So I always advise people go for walks outside, whether it's in the city, whether it's in your town, whatever it may be. Maybe it's in nature. You'll see a lot of great benefits from it just by doing that. It'll also clear your mind as well. We're so like in this like social media or online driven world that sometimes we just need to escape it. Not escape it. We just need to like actually get into real life. And going for walks really, really does help with that. I think it's a good idea to go for walks, maybe with people around you. Find some friends, maybe your spouse, maybe it's your parents or whatever it may be. Go for a walk with them. That's a great idea if you like to do that. I'm personally someone I'm quite introverted, so I like to go for walks by myself, listen to a podcast, listen to something on YouTube. That's usually how I like to do it. I go for walks like maybe like 2-3 times a week personally, especially on a summertime. I go for walks a lot. Like sometimes yeah, I go for walks quite a bit. So that's a big, big one. Try to get 10,000 steps in, and that's a great, great way to do it. Another way is to start, you know what? Just start drinking more water. It's not even replace. I have a water bottle close to me pretty much like all the time. Like this is one of my bottles, it's like kind of like a tea mug, but I put my water in there, and this is like it stays cold or warm, whatever maybe, however I keep it. So this is great. It's insulated. So this is something that I keep with me all, like what I mean all the time. I keep it all the time, like backpack, whether it's in the car. I keep this everywhere, and I have like 4 or 5 different water bottles, and I have like an actual water bottle as well. And what this does is because we live in such a sugar infested world, and I struggle with it too. Like everything you see around you has sugar in it, your soft drinks, even like your electrolyte drinks, like whatever it may be, it has sugar in it. And water is one of the more natural things. You know, you have your water is water, right? And when you kind of replace your things with water, your skin changes, you know, just your overall mood changes. You know, if you keep your water bottle, you know, by you before, like when you wake up, you know, you drink it when you wake up, it's keeps you hydrated. A lot of times, most of us are dehydrated. We don't drink enough water or just enough liquids in general. So having water is such a benefit. Like, it's such a beneficial thing to have with you. You'll notice certain changes, you know, within your body as you start to drink more water, and it'll keep you full for a little bit as well. So that's a great option as well, and you get used to it as well. So I recommend just drinking water. That's a huge one just to get started. You can still drink whatever you want to drink, like, but just have a water bottle close to you, and you'll kind of be forced to drink water because it's right there. And especially as the weather changes, you know, you'll notice that, okay, I will drink my water like that. And as a result, I like consumed a lot less sugar as well. And yeah, that's a big one as well. And you'll notice the benefits of drinking water. You'll notice when you're dehydrated. Yesterday I was dehydrated and I needed water with me, so I just grabbed water and I drank my water. And yeah, so that's a big one. Just keep a water bottle with you. That's another tip that I do have. And I would say the next one is just maybe find someone, like an accountability person, someone who you can do it with, you know, someone that you can go to the gym with, someone who you can walk with, just stuff like that. Having that company really helps. It's something that when you're doing it by yourself, anything that you're doing by yourself, it can be a little intimidating at the start, especially when you go to a gym. Like, sometimes you don't know everything around you. And even me, I started going to the gym with a friend. It was about like years back, but I started going with a friend. And if I hadn't gone with a friend, I probably would not have started working out, exercising. And I hired 2 personal trainers. So that was a big one as well. So just having that company around you is super important. And I think that is something that will benefit you in general. So yeah, that's something that I do recommend. But yeah, those are really the tips that I do have. I have a lot more tips, but like I can go around this like for a while. So I don't want to keep this too long. But if you like some extra help when it comes to your health, just your health routine, staying consistent, feel free to click the link down below. I have a Calendly link and you can book a free call. It's a limited time, so be sure to book it. And we will go through just see your overall goals and then see what the other options are from there. So anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget to like and subscribe, check out my blog, and I will talk to you soon. Don't forget to stay authentic. Peace.